Good news for the blue side of Glasgow as Rangers have finally defeated Celtic and went top of the table. The only bad news is it's come in the competition that nobody really cares about. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football, and it is all over for Celtic. They have lost to Rangers by 3 goals to 2, but it's in the Scottish Women's Premier League and not the Scottish Premiership. So Brendan Rodgers' boys, they're safe. They're still unbeaten. They're still top of the table. They're still the dominant team in Glasgow. But in the women's game, maybe not so much. Rangers have defeated Celtic away from home. A 3-2 win, a 5-goal thriller, and 3 points. That is enough not only to keep them ahead of Celtic, but put them top of the table ahead of Glasgow City. So the Celtic goals came from Hayes and Noonan, and the Rangers goals came from Hardy, Wilkinson and Cornet, giving Rangers that 3-2 win. Rangers now go top of the Scottish Women's Premier League with 33 points. They are 4 points ahead of Celtic, 2 points ahead of Glasgow City, and 3 points ahead of Hearts. So it's a closely contested top of the table here at the moment. I know we're only, 13, 12 games in. We're about, a third of the way through the season. So, I mean, by no means is the league over, and it is very, very close. Even Hibernian are on 26 points. They're only 7 points behind Rangers with a game in hand. So, they win their game in hand, they would actually go above Celtic on goal difference. So, it's a very close league table. And I just wish that the men's top flight was this congested, because it'd be really good. But I mean, we're getting a fight at the moment between Aberdeen and Celtic, so we can't really complain. But I mean, this is the sort of content that you have to get when, unfortunately, we're on an international break. There's nothing really else to talk about. We could talk about that disaster on Friday night, which was Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. But honestly, man, it turned out how I expected it to turn out, with Mike Tyson just looking like an old man, and that's effectively what he is. An old man that has not really taken care of himself. Yeah, he got into good shape in a 6-month period, but Tyson, let's be honest, since the late 90s, early 2000s, guy's done a lot of drugs. The guy's not been in great shape. This has not been a top level professional athlete that has looked after his body throughout his entire career. It's a guy that spent 6 months getting into great shape, and he looked in great shape, but the wear and tear on his body has took its toll, and he was never going to beat Jake Paul. I actually thought Jake Paul would win by knockout. I had Paul winning by knockout in either the 4th or the 5th round, and honestly, I think that's what would have happened. But for some reason, Jake Paul actually seemed like a nice enough guy, and it looks like he didn't want to hurt Tyson, especially if he didn't need to. So yeah, that fight happened. John Jones last night versus Steep. John Jones wins. Looks like it's Jones versus Aspinall. Up next. Fell asleep watching that match. What a shite birthday. Had to work the 9 to 5 on my birthday, get home, and then fall asleep. Don't even get to see the UFC 309, and that's the disadvantages of getting old. So yeah, the 9 to 5 is going to be getting packed in shortly, fucking causing me to miss the UFC, causing me to not even upload a single video here on football or any of the other channels that we have. So fuck that shit. So yeah, Rangers in top of the Scottish. Is there anything else to talk about? Probably not. We can still survive relegation in the Nations League, which is pretty good. So we've got that. I've also been playing Grand Theft Auto 3 in Vice City on Fog Gaming, one of our many channels. If you don't know, then you should probably start getting to know. You can probably find it on the YouTube page if you look hard enough, or you can just type in Fog Gaming, or I could leave a link. Maybe that would be for the best. If you want to check out some gaming content, we've got that available. Don't worry, guys, we're not going to beg you for likes or demand extra money in order to see us play some games. Not like some other channels out there, but anyway, I think that's where we're just going to leave it. Look, Rangers win. Fair play to them. It looks like it's going to be a really close women's league title. this year, so it's good to see. Obviously, nobody likes it when someone runs away with it. It's boring, it's predictable. If we can have multiple teams fight out for the title, then that's great. But it is Rangers that get the win. Glasgow City, though, well, they'll have a chance to go ahead. But Rangers, I mean, look at the goal difference here. Rangers have got 61 plus goal difference, and they've only played 13 games. That's astonishing, man. That's absolutely mental. How have Rangers got 61 plus goal difference in 13 games? That is, they're averaging what? They're averaging must be about 5 goals. About 5 goals a game. They're averaging, or maybe not that much, but 4 goals. They're averaging about what, 4.5 goals a game. They're taking off teams. That's insane. So aye, congrats, or maybe even more. Actually, more than that. I think it's about 4.5. Aye, something like that. Anyway. Mental. 70 goals scored. 70 goals scored in 13 games. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Glasgow City have played 12 games and they've only conceded 3. So Glasgow City are conceding 1 goal in every 4 games that they play. That is mental. I mean, some of the records in this league is insane, and the gulf between the top teams and the bottom teams is. It doesn't even feel like they should be in the same league. Dundee United have conceded 71 goals in 13 matches. They've actually conceded more goals in 13 matches than Rangers have scored in 13 matches. So, look, the women's game, it is what it is, but I don't know how they go about fixing this, but the gulf between the top teams and the bottom teams in the same division, honestly, it shouldn't be this high. That's mental. That's absolutely mental. But anyway, guys, that's it. Catch you in the next one. Let us know your thoughts on this 3-2 win. If you care, if you don't care, then just wait another week, another 8 days until the real football comes back. And that's it. Catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.